everyone, thanks for tuning in. And today in this video, I just wanted to respond and react to a video that's been going viral over the last sort of day or so regarding the stop and search involving the Team GB sprinter Bianca Williams. I just wanted to provide my take on the video and also just wider thoughts that seem to be permeating from this situation. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
You ready? For what? For what?
Wait, he didn't do anything! No. For what? Why are you touching my gun?
Right, so after watching that clip a few times now, there are a couple of things which stood out to me in particular that I wanted to address. Now, just a little bit of background on the situation. Apparently, the reason why the police pulled them over is because A, apparently they were driving on the wrong side of the road, and B, they didn't even stop initially when they were flagged down to be stopped. They sped off. So they were the two reasons why the stop and search for weapons happened, according to the police reports. Again, full details have not come out, and we wait for those to happen because, again, there's always two sides to the story, and depending on who you believe, it's three sides to the story: their side, your side, and the truth. So we don't know exactly what took place. But the first thing that stuck out to me on this video is there does seem to be a lot of police there for routine stop and search. Now, I've been stopped before, not for a stop and search, for other reasons, and normally there are two police officers that you expect to see because they're in a car. So I understand that apparently they fled and they didn't stop initially. However, it does seem like, again, just being objective because we don't know all the facts yet, there were a lot of police present at the scene, which made me think what actually is going on here, because it does seem excessive, or there's a more, I won't say sinister, but there's something else that's going on that we're not quite aware of. And I don't know if it's because the police haven't released it yet, or they're trying to build their defense case, depending on what happens, because there's also been reports of, again, filing lawsuits against the Met Police, etc., etc. So there's still, again, as I've said, there's still details that are to be concluded, and we'll wait to hear that. But just initially, it does seem like it's very, very heavy-handed for a stop and search. But so that's one point. But the second point as well, which is more troubling, is from the other side. Listen, dude, you have a child in your car. So automatically you know that you have a vulnerable child in your car as well as your partner. Therefore, if the police do stop you, the first thing that you should be doing is to make sure you are doing everything you can do to protect your loved ones. That's, as a man, that's what you should be doing, to protect and provide. So what made me laugh was when they were stopped and told them to get out of the car, instead of trying to calm down an already hostile situation, what does he do? He makes it worse by laughing in their face and antagonizing the situation when he does come out of the car by saying, what you stopped before, what you stopped before, what you stopped before. So already you are putting yourself at a disadvantage, and you're already making your partner and your young child, you're putting them in a dangerous, precarious situation. Because if you watch the full clip, which I've not uploaded just because I didn't want to get any sort of copyright issues, the first thing that his partner said was, I have a son, I have a son, I have a child, I have a child. Why? Because her first instinct is what? To protect the child, because she doesn't want anything wrong with her. So my question is, dude, knowing this, why in God's earth are you acting this way? Why aren't you just being calm, being collected, following instructions, and then at least from then, even if you are unhappy with how things progressed, and it was the wrong call, there was no need for them to be pulled over. At least you've done your first job, which is to make sure everyone in the car is protected and accounted for, and they can do their job, so they can go about their business, and then you can go back home. Because at the end of the day, they said, according to their words, they've done nothing wrong. So if you've done nothing wrong and it's on camera now, why in God's earth aren't you just being calm and saying, okay, look, I've got a child in the back seat. Do what you need to do, because you need to do a stop and search, because apparently I've been pulled over for whatever reason. take whatever details that need to be taken, whether it's badge numbers, ID numbers, and then after it's all said and done, then you file your claim and say, look, pulled over unnecessarily, undue force, we complied every single step of the way, we've got it on camera, therefore, what are you going to do about this situation? But no. Now, since that's took place, allegations of racial profiling has come out off the back of this, which has caused the police to make an apology for its conduct and the way how things have transcribed, and they're going to look into the processes that they use when doing their stop and search protocols. And what strikes me again about this situation is the use of the race card when something goes against someone who's black during this current climate. Now, two things can be true about this situation. It can be wrong, but not racist. And for me, this is one of those situations where, again, looking at the video, it seems excessive, heavy-handed. There's a lot of police officers there, so it seems as if there's something else that's either been going on in the area that they're a bit more agitated over, and maybe there was a bit more heavy-handed with the situation than there would normally would be. But at the same time, where is the proof when it comes to the racism claims? This is where, at the moment, we're becoming like the boy who cried wolf. Everything that happens is not due to race. There are situations where innocent things happen to innocent people, but just because it's of a different color, it doesn't automatically put it in the racist category. It could just be wrong. And this, at the moment, from what I can see, is where I'm at with things. But again, depending what side of the fence you fall on, some people automatically assume that's racial profiling already automatically, even though there was in apparently blacked out tinted windows. So I don't know how the police saw them. Some people will go the other way and say it's not racist, they did their job and they shouldn't apologize. With me, again, two things can be wrong at the same time. Or so, two things can be true at the same time. It can be wrong in how they handled it, but also it could not be racist. At the moment, until I see any other facts, that's where I'm at with the situation. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.